Hey everyone, welcome to Watch It Paint It. In this video, we're going to be having a look at the new, well, we're going to be looking at this reflection. Let's try that again. Hey everyone, welcome to Watch It Paint It. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Army Painter's new Speedpaint Mega Set 2.0. Boom, we are finally there, guys. Retail packaging and all of that. It's all in here. It's still sealed, so you're probably going to be mostly looking at the reflection of the light in it. For a minute, we'll crack it open in a bit. Speaking of which, let's just get this out of my mouth. Let's just get this out there. Let you know. Just say this. I hate having to say this. No, I don't hate having to say this. I hate my life. If you're new to the channel, or if you somehow keep not listening and hearing, we are part of the Army Painters paint development team, and in doing so we've actually helped make this paint, so we've got like a lot of stake in it. I mean, the stake is just that our reputation is on the line, but obviously I use this paint all the time and I want to make it good for myself as well as you guys out there, and we're taking your feedback, try to improve it and just be transparent about what the Army Painter are actually doing. Second thing is, this was completely free, and do bear in mind it is, and this is important, $200 in America, 180 euros in Europe. I don't know what the price is in the UK. Do we have to buy from Europe? I don't know. They're just the two prices I know, so about 170 pounds, something like that, I guess. But yeah, I got it for free, so bear that in mind as we go through. Covered this stuff loads and loads on the channel, so there's not actually that much more to say. I think, in fact, in this video, let's just look at Army Painter's sort of advert, sort of hype trailer for this set, and I think I should just commentate on it and point you in the direction of the videos we've made in the past few months ago. We've been working on this for about 6 months, and just show you the experiments, the tests we've done on everything they're going to say in the advert. So let's roll it. Let's see how see what they say.
The speed paints you know and love just got better. Designed and developed with the feedback from the hobby community.
So that is you guys, all the comments, all the feedback you've been doing on all of the videos for all of the paint team development, not just on Watch It Paint It. Any messages sent Army Painter direct. They've been consolidating it all together and just trying to make this based on what you've all said in the past as well. There's a reason there's a new version out. They've listened to our feedback.
The paints have been updated to meet the demands of painters of all skill levels.
All skill levels, including myself. Luckily, they mostly do the work for me, so I don't have to actually be any good at painting. But having said that, it's also, you know, it's a tool in the basket, in the shed, tool in our arsenal. That's what I normally say. For amazing painters out there, you can use it, you can thin it, you can use it as washers, you can build up the layers. There's all sorts you can do with this stuff.
The expanded range features more colors, industry-first one-coat metallics, and an advanced formulation for speed and performance. The Mega Paint Set 2.0 features 50 of the most wanted colors, including 45 brand new colors.
So that's the first link I'll suggest. We covered the 42 new colors. I think there's actually 45 now, but we had to keep secret, keep it safe, those metallic paints out there. So yeah, there's a video. Check that out if you want to see the colors. Do bear in mind they were the prototype versions, but roughly those colors are going to be about what you're getting. There have been some tweaks from the feedback. Again, like the video was out there for you guys to check out the colors. The reds have changed slightly. Some of the browns have improved and things like that. So bear in mind it's prototype, but you get a rough idea of all the colors that are available in this set.
Selected with feedback from your favorite YouTube painters and customers just like you. And thanks to an advanced acrylic resin, they now offer a stronger bond that still offers the smooth, stainless coverage you've come to love from speed paint.
Absolutely, the formula has changed. They've increased the thickness, strength of the resin. The resin's the biggest thing to change, and that now really hardens. It cures, it locks in the pigments now, which is how we had that reactivation, that bleeding through that we've seen in the past, and that was seeping through the resin as it didn't harden as much. New one hardens a lot more. Previous video, I think it was like last week, actually looked at a bunch of sample production line paints and really tested the final form of whether reactivation occurs or not. Check out that video. Second video, like I said, I don't think I've got that much to say about this, other than if you've not seen those videos, you need to check them out. But yeah, basically, reactivation is all but gone now. So if that was a fear, a problem for you in the past, then I think we're looking at Speedpaint 2.0 is curing that for you. But check out that video. The second thing to note is if you did like reactivation, it tends to take about 2 hours to fully cure, depending on sort of the thickness. So you still got some time to work with that, being able to reactivate, to get those colors to mix that a little bit better together, a little bit easier sometimes, or to use the bleed through. I often would paint a layer on top, actually wanting the speed paint to seep through on top, and it just blurs the two colors. colours. Doesn't work with red. Red's way too strong, but some of the other colours just did it a little bit, and it can be to your advantage. But the point is, you've still got a couple of hours if you do desperately want that property. If not, all but gone.
Simply apply one generous layer and watch as you achieve instant color, rich contrast, and an easy highlight effect in one go. Once dry, you're ready to add highlights and added layers in hours.
You could already paint on top of this if you wanted. You got a little bit of bleed through, but now it's really giving some painters an opportunity to highlight on top of the speed paints. Personally, very rarely add any extra highlight. I find the 3 layers, you know, you got the mids, the recesses, and then you do have the highlighted areas. And for me, for the majority of stuff I'm doing, I'm tabletop, just trying to get miniatures painted. That's enough, but now it cures stronger, harder. You can be able to paint some highlights on top even more easily.
Also included are 3 Speedpaint Metallics, a 2-part paint alloy that makes painting metallics faster and easier than ever before.
First time we're ever seeing it, Speedpaint Metallics. So this hasn't been done by anybody else so far. We might see some going in the future, but these are the first guys to get them to the table. Again, there's another video, check it out. We've already tested out all of those colors. Absolutely love the gold. I don't think I'm ever going to use anything but that gold. Silver, most of the time, I think I'll drop to that. And then copper. Copper's a bit, it's subjective, isn't it? I don't like the color. It's just the color though, isn't it? So take it as you will, but it's just not for me. But the other two, I've not tried it in anger to paint it, but I might never ever use a metallic paint again other than speed paint. The flow is just so nice, it comes out. I don't know if it's too wet that it might seep over the lines. We're going to start testing that in videos going forward, trying to paint now the full sets here, actually paint miniatures using the entire set and see what real results we'll get. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, we've got metallics, guys, and they're pretty cool.
The set also includes a bottle of Speedpaint Medium and a hobby base coat brush.
Yeah, Speedpaint Medium is a very useful tool. They're chucking in a brush. That's something I'll need to test out. I don't often use the brushes that come in these sets. I've got very good Red Grass Games brushes, and they hold speed paint and contrast really well. They've got a lot of what's like the density and the bristles, which really slurp this stuff up. You can apply it really easily. But yeah, I'll take this brush for a spin at some point.
And it's rounded out with 4 of the best-selling colors from the original range, now with the updated formulation. We know lots of you already purchased the original Speedpaint Mega Paint set. That's why we're including these 4 paints absolutely free.
So yeah, they've chucked in 4 of the originals. That's black, green, blue, and blood red. And I hate orc skin. It's absolutely ridiculous to me that that's one of the most selling ones. But you know, it's subjective, guys. What do I know? But yeah, you're getting 4 of those, and they basically included it in the price. So you're getting those ones for free. Given that it's Speed Paint 2.0, you're basically going to be able to upgrade the most used ones for free and try those out. And I'm trying to think. Just the red definitely needs replacing, so great to see that's replaced first. If you've got a problem reactivation, red is the worst. It's the only time I've had an issue with it, one miniature, but it was there. So it's nice to see that's included in here, blood red, so that'll be fixed.
Whether you're a beginner looking to paint miniatures with one coat ease, or an advanced painter who needs to push the pace on their projects, speed paints are the new go-to when you need an all-in-one paint solution.
Guys, I couldn't agree with that sentiment more. This is, I've said it in the video already, it's a tool in our arsenal. If you're a beginner painter, you're going to get fantastic results with very little skill, little training, little effort. You're just going to pick up a miniature, get some cover on it, and be like, whoa, I can paint. And you can. And that's the beauty of these. If you're a veteran painter, there's a time and a place. These are tools in our arsenal. You won't use them all the time if you're an amazing painter and you want to build up those details bit by bit, but there will be a time and a place you can use them. So absolutely couldn't agree more with that. I'm loving speed paints. I love contrast paints as well. I love these one coat solutions. I'm a big fan of them. I think it's helping people get into our hobby, cross that barrier where you think you can't paint. Well, guess what? Slap some color on and you've got some non-grey miniatures. Right, that is a good look at everything they've had to say about the paint, and I think they've covered it pretty well. It's pretty truthful. It's pretty much as we've seen it. We've covered every aspect of that on the channel so far. Last thing to do is just to open this. I think we'll have a double check what's inside and let you see it on the camera, but it's going to be some paint in some bottles, which hopefully you've already seen before, but I want to open it. I want you to see what's in it. Back in a minute. Does this count as a pro tip as well? Like, you've got to shake all of these paints if you're about to use them. Once they're all boxed up, you can just go ham on the box and just shake all 50 of them in one go. I'm not sure, I just saw the little shake before use and before thought it was a hack. Life hack channel from now on. Right guys, I'm at my desk now. How reflective was this? Why didn't somebody tell me? Let's remove this reflective layer. Guys, do you think I could have sprayed that with matte varnish and just made that bit easier? Or should I just bust off the plastic before I start even talking? Right. I thought I would keep it on the back for a minute so you guys can pause it and take all of this in. We'll whiz through it very, very quickly. There's not too much to say. There's a load of fluff and when to use it. There's simply apply on a matte white primer. They've also got a light grey one now, which I'd never noticed before. So you can darken it down a bit using that primer. Then we go through all the colours. As I mentioned, there's 4 old ones. You've got a new version of Grim Black. You've got a new version of... Look how easy they are to... Oh, it's Slaughter Red. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Before, I remember I said Blood Red, but Slaughter Red has been replaced. So far, I think we'll see a replacement of them all going forward. You've got Orc Skin over here, and then you've got Magic Blue. So these are the 4 that we had previously. Enjoy looking at colours. I think actually, guys, I'm going to spin all the colours. There will just, I'm going to say again, it will be a spin of the prototypes. It'll be roughly these. It will give you some indication as to what we're getting. It won't be exact. Let me know if you want me to go and paint 45 more miniatures, but it's exhausting. It's exhausting just smashing colours. And I know going forward I'm going to be painting a lot more properly with some tutorials and all that. So we're going to start seeing them in anger being used. So yeah, you've got a new grey. That's great. I think this is one of the best ones I liked. You've got a dark. It's not quite black and it's not quite the lighter grey. What was it called before? I can't even remember what the grey's called. But you get a new colour grey and you've got a new light grey and a different off-white. You've got bright pink now, which is a good one. I mean, I've already been through all of these, so I'll stop talking about it. Noble Browns down here is beautiful as well. Tyrian Navy I covered last week. You get the Speedpaint medium, as I said, and then you get these 3 gold, bronze. Do I keep calling it copper? I literally call it copper all the time because it looks copper to me more than bronze. Whatever. You get gold, bronze, and you get silver as well. And this is a big box. And then on the front, you can see everything you're going to get inside. But let's just have a double check just in case. Ah, look. What's this say? Done. Hey, that looks cool. Can you guys see that? It's like, what's that called? Like UV lighting. So they've got a new painting guide. Bear with me because I actually want to flick through this. As I, hang on, there's all sorts going on in here. Oh, I'm glad I opened it. I didn't know this was happening. So you've got a new painting guide. Guys, I always say this is surprisingly good. The old version, let me just flick through this and see what the new version is. But it's got shine on it. It's all like glossy in various places. Whoa, spray, like things are popping through. This is like a professional little booklet you get. Look how happy everybody is. So it explains a little bit why you need to shake their paint so much. It's got a lot of medium in it, and then these heavy pigments settle at the bottom, so you've really got to shake their paints. It's got a little QR code so you can zoom to how to use a wet palette with a tutorial from them. Colour theory explained. Fucking hell, this is fancy pants, isn't it? Explains how you should make a plan. This is very in-depth, isn't it? Way more than I thought. Preparation for army painting, assembling your model guides, and all this explanation. Guys, I should just film me showing this as this is how you get into miniature painting. Priming guide, another QR code. Goes through their colour primers as well. Shows base coating. Covers the airbrush range as well. She talks about washers and just getting more time for gaming. Goes on to highlighting, explains finishing touches. With your finishing touches, it feels a bit more like an order catalogue, doesn't it? But yeah, a little bit more detail. Guys, this is fantastic, isn't it? If you're brand new to painting, this sort of guide is super useful. I didn't actually read this when I first got it. It's only subsequently doing box openings that I just flicked through it. I was like, whoa, they're actually quite good. So a new version of that. Then you get a massive pile of stickers. What is this? You get a sticker of Speedpaint. You get 2 army painted one. I can't remember what their little orc's called. But you get that sticker if anyone's into stickers. And then, what is this? Why did you just get a load of stickers of Speedpaint colours? That's I love it. I don't know what they're for. You get some stuff just if you're not completely happy. A little introduction to Speedpaint 2.0 as well. So yeah, I'm glad I opened it. A few extra things. So yeah, this is the brush they're talking about. It's just a hobby base coat, and it's their like entry-level brushes, which is probably fine for speed paint. You're just smashing it on. Well, it's quite a big, chunky, bristly brush, so it might hold quite a lot. I'm sure they've tested it and picked their best-looking brush for applying speed paints. But there you go. You get a free brush with it, and then you get paints all over the place. Did somebody shake these? I don't remember, but I feel like somebody's messed with this. 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 50 paints, and that was all that was in there. I'm not going to go through them all, but yeah, basically speed paint bottles. Let's pick one up just so you guys can see it. Oh, let's not pick that one up. We already looked at that one. Let's pick up Am I just going to keep picking up ones I've already seen? Maze Yellow, yes I am. Noble Skin, yes I am. Come on, right, is this Orc Skin? No. Shamrock, oh, this is a beautiful new colour as well. Very, very bright green. Just let you guys see the bottles so you can see what's changed. It's quite hard to tell this apart from Speedpaint 1, but things have changed. Like this, the back's different. Oh, have I got one sec? Just grabbing Speedpaint 1. So as you can see, it's kind of hard to tell apart. The printing's slightly different, but the back's the easiest one. Instead of ball bearings, it's talking about which primers to use. So that's the easiest way if you see these in singles, which one will be which. I don't think Speedpaint 1's going to be around for very long, so bear that in mind. If you love this one, maybe pick some up before it disappears, because it's going to be replaced with 2. Essentially, you can't get it wrong if you're buying sort of the mega set, can you? Because this is clearly said on the box, this is 2.0. But bear that in mind, that's how you can tell the difference if it ever gets down to singles and you desperately want 2 over 1. Guys, that's it. As I said, I think I'll just spin all the colours. Bear in mind it's prototype, so don't take that as gospel, but do hit subscribe to the channel and watch us paint some things going forwards with these colours, and you'll get to see them in a lot more angle. You get to see them used, you get to see whether the reactivation issue is any issue whatsoever going forwards. I think it's gone myself, but yeah, starting next week I think we're going to start painting up proper miniatures. What colours would you like to see, and is there anything you would like to see covered from this? As I said, it's difficult, I think, doing an unboxing video for this, and we've covered a lot of it already on the channel. But if anything's missing and you want to see, hit it down in the comments and we'll see what we can do for you guys. Thank you all ever so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.